Since the days of the Sega VR and the Nintendo Virtual Boy, virtual reality has always been touted as the next big thing in video game technology. They use words like paradigm shift and game changer, words that I don't like to use, not because I'm some kind of anti-new technology hipster, but because we've all seen how something deemed to be revolutionary turns out to just be a temporary fad. The lines between what is revolutionary and a fad is thinner than we might think. So we now know that the Oculus Rift, the one many consider to be technically the best implementation of VR, is available for pre-orders at $599 US. It was also just announced that the Valve-backed HTC Vive comes in at a whopping $799 US and will launch in April. Saying that it costs a bomb is an understatement, and seriously, I think bombs cost cheaper than that. So virtual reality technology is not really as affordable as I would have wanted it. Not forgetting, you're going to need a powerful PC that can run games in VR since it has to render 2 images at high refresh rates. The Oculus Rift recommends an Intel Core i5-4590, 8GB of RAM and a GTX 970 or AMD 290, while the HTC Vive is similar with the Oculus but needs only 4GB of RAM instead. With no news of it being available in this region or offering regional pricing, I'm thinking it's not going to be a huge hit, at least in the first 2 years. I mean, come on, who pays up to Rm 3,300 for an electronic device anyway? Oh, yeah. But they still got to figure out ways to bring down the price much lower. With all that being said, I'm quite interested to see what Sony does with their PlayStation VR. It is unclear whether it would require an additional upgrade to the PS4, or it will come with a new PS4, or it is a completely new platform. There's a lot of people that are skeptical that the PS4 actually has enough power to support VR capabilities. Right now, Sony is silent on how PlayStation VR will work with the PS4 and how it will be sold. There's a shroud of mystery surrounding this whole thing, and there are rumors that it'll be out end of this year. But if the PlayStation VR takes advantage of the current PS4 hardware, then it would be advantage to Sony since the PS4 has sold a gazillion units, actually 39.5 million since January 2016. But that's still like a gazillion units. Hardware alone isn't going to sell without some proper software, and you can bet those on-rails type VR games or experiences won't be long-term hardware sellers. We have yet to see a VR game that goes beyond gimmickry and just the visual experience. I want to see games that require you to really take full advantage of that 3D space. Sure, space sims like Elite Dangerous may seem like a natural choice for VR games, but I'd also like to see something other than that. There's no way to say for sure whether VR is going to stick or it sinks faster than Titanic. But my bet is that it might take a few more years before it really becomes a mainstream technology. But for now, it might just be a cool toy for those that can afford it. So the next time I hear another person say VR is the future, I'd ask, and how much does this future cost? So what do you think about VR? Do you plan on getting one this year? Sound off in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This is Frag, the Malaysian Gamer, signing off. I'll see you in the next video.